Greets peeps, this is Tony the Hero of France. We've just gotten, and I forgot to record it, and this being Iron Man, I can't jump back at save to check it out. We have just gotten the support loyalist rebels, support noble rebels, Casus Belli, and without thinking, I got excited. I accepted the offer, and we're now at war with Spain and likely someone else. I don't know who. Spanish West. Oh God! So Spanish colonies, which have no impact on me whatsoever. So we're now at war with Spain. We've asked Austria to come in. So we're going to have a nice old time helping these rebels. Now, because I accepted this war, they are on our side, yeah. So I don't think we'll actually kill these guys, but they can be killed by other troops. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, I was worried that they were still at... It's only been a little while. All I've done since the last save is run up there, destroy that Russian army in a matter of moments, and lost a handful of troops. Enough. I think that should be enough that Denmark should be able to Denmark and Lubeck and Sweden should be able to fight off the Russians, but we'll see. In the meantime, what's the balance of... Oh, this is skewed by all my troops, of course. But yeah, Russians did have an extra 30,000 men before, an army of 30,000 before. That they don't anymore since I visited my wrath upon them. Although they were ahead in tech, we had advantages in morale and in tactics and in a number of things that we'd picked up because we'd gone through this military group. We had... no, we had the discipline bonus, and we had the infantry combat bonus. So those two combined with our national ideas that give us that extra morale bonus were enough to trounce them. So now we run as quickly as we can down to help out our new buddies. We need another general for that army, hopefully one with some siege. Curses. That's okay, at least we've got better speed now. We can run straight down here and start causing trouble for Spain. Giron. Cool. Gascon took that fort, so we can wander straight into Spain as soon as we get down there. So I'm going to put that on fast speed. I don't know what to do with my... so that army's coming back. They have got a reasonable army. It would be nice if that leader there would join up with that army there, because that would make them far stronger than the Spanish armies. But because I know there's a Spanish army wandering around here somewhere, we saw it besieging one of Gascon's forts, Gascony's forts. We'll see how they go. If that army gets trounced, the leader should transfer to that army, and that army, I don't think that Spain and Portugal together can beat that. In fact, I don't think Portugal will help them in that. No, Portugal aren't their ally anymore. So they forced... Damn, I could have allied Portugal right now and then called them into that war, likely. No, they've probably got a peace treaty with Portugal. With Spain, rather. Yeah, they do, for another 5 years. But one of the war agreements was that Portugal and Spain break their alliance, it appears. So we can now look to make these guys our buddies. Alright, let's just run down here. Go fast, boys, go fast. We need to protect these rebels. Okay, so whoever controls this area, the Netherlands, the modern Netherlands, has to. Oh, God damn it, I hate that. He stopped moving just because Gascony stopped providing us military access. Good one, brah. Yes, so whoever controls the Netherlands area, usually they put up massive rebellions. I don't care about them wanting to rebel and join an independent Netherlands. I'm just going to give them I'm going to give them those concessions, making this this province effectively useless. It has plus 100 autonomy, but what we can do is assign it to one of our estates, and they will get through that autonomy and give us the taxation is what I'll go for here, because they've got higher tax, they've got higher admin power in the place. It is a good trade location, but unfortunately I've got a little problem with the bourgeois looking to overthrow the government at the moment. So I'll give it to the clergy for in the meantime. That will put their influence up to 62%, that's fine. And now we get 91.91 ducats from them, even though they have 100 autonomy. I'm not fussed. Okay, the war. I was tempted to fast forward this, but I think this... curses. This will be interesting nonetheless. If I get access through Gascony, then I can just take that, then that, then that. Maybe I should do it. We'll see. Gascony's small enough for us to vassalize now. They're not far off it, you know. We could vassalize them and take them over. Actually, what we could do better, we've got claims on areas in the Papal State. We don't really care about Lithuania, and we want to attack Great Britain, so that could be a really good war. After this war, we might go to war with Gascony, take that land back for France, take that land off the Papal State, because we've got claims on those three, and make and claim some more stuff in Britain. But I'm waiting for these claims to time out, because at the moment a new claim will cost me 35, but those claims are disappearing rapidly. That'll disappear next year. That claim will disappear. That'll last for another 5 years. That claim's already gone. That claim's already gone, and that claim will disappear. Okay, that lasts for another couple of years. This timing works out well. We'll let that claim disappear, then we'll only be paying 25 per... Sorry, we'll let that claim disappear, and then we'll only be paying 25 for our claims. No, 30 for our claims, as opposed to 35. That's right. And we'll claim London and Essex back, because they are worth the most development and therefore cost the most to core when we take them over. Back to the war. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. I want to watch that battle. What's this? Nevers. These pop up every now and then, and what I'll tend to do is see what they've got the most of. If I've got spare monarch points, I'll push it up. So they do grain. So grain is a sucky cheap good. So I'm not going to be doing manufactories. I'm not going to be doing production. Taxes or manpower. The manpower's quite good. I'm slightly tempted to go for manpower, but I really don't want to spend my military power at the moment. My admin power I'm not too worried about. Maybe we'll just do taxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. We can't do any more. Yes, we could. The reason we can't do any more is because those two combined, you can only do as much development as the other two developments combined plus 1. So I've got to 11. I can't go any higher than that, but this does let me go higher. Ping 12. We're now making almost double the money that we made from that province before from spending a couple of hundred admin points. So that's well worth it, in my opinion. How can I get through to help these? That's a level 2. That's a level 2. That's, oh, these are all level 2 forts. Good work, Spain. I love ya. I want to watch that war. No, they're going to get... Oh, there's no leader in the Spanish army. Do you know, this fight, despite them being almost double the... Oh, they've got a morale bonus of... a discipline bonus, and a slight morale bonus, and a slight tactics bonus. No. This may not work out too well. So the best thing I can think is actually change my plan, go for the... Damn it. We're going to go for Valencia and take that one fort and then come through and help these guys, because that's the only option I can think of to keep them alive. They've got those... the Spanish have got those advantages over them that make me think it would be impossible. They should give us access. Yep, they will. Cool. We can now run through their land. Oops. Don't go there. Okay, survive, little rebels. I wish their leader would join this one, but I'm guessing they use the same rules that we do, in that you can't move or you can't add or remove a leader to or from an army unless you're in friendly territory, which is kind of weird. You'd think you'd be able to have a little man run over there and join, but hey, if you can also transfer a general from there to there in an instant, there's some gamey bits going on. Hang on, what are they up to? Oh, they're at war with Mesoamericans, Andean Americans rather. Oh, Spain, you must not like the look of this dude. So I'm taking terrible attrition there. I'm going to de-siege that. I will leave the maximum amount of what's there. He's got no siege bonus, so we will give him an extra couple of mercenaries and back him off. We'll do the same general thing here. He's got no siege bonus. We'll split that in half. Set one to be the siege guys, and leave this one to do some coring, claiming. Stay alive, little French, little rebellion mans. Oh, what are you doing? Get out of it. So, for whatever reason, the Portuguese are clearing up. They're clearing out sieges, increases Spain's opinion of them, and so yeah, they're doing it. As much as annoying as it is to me. We're kind of stuck behind these forts, but what we can do... No, we can't. Damn it. In one of the other mods, you can expend your military power to do a wall breach, and wall breaches, the walls are already breached by 1, but you bump it up to 3 by spending 50 military points, and then your siege goes far quicker. Okay, they're having a go as well. Burgundy occupied there. Yes, I knew that. No worries. Now, Zealand is the apparently that's where New Zealand comes from. The province of Zealand has joined. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we're not going to suppress. We want to grant their concessions, so they're going to go up to 100 autonomy. We'll grant this place to the... again, I'd give this to the bourgeois if I could, but that will push their already high influence up. So this time we'll give it to the... Actually, we can give it to the clergy again. So from 0 tax to 1.1 tax. Perfect. And that's reduced the burghers' control as well. Somehow. I don't understand how. Whatever's, I'm happy with that. Stay alive, little guy, stay alive. Will these clowns... Oh no, I can't ally them because they're in a war. We're in a war. They will ally us afterwards though, which is a good thing. They won't let us vassal them, strangely enough. But it would make sense that they'd want a strong ally after having lost the Spanish. Ah, there we go. That's back. I thought so. It seemed like it should be. Didn't make sense that my granting a province to the clergy should affect it. They're at 42. No, I'll wait until a bit later before I reduce that. I could raise war taxes, but I want to keep hold of those military points. Another one. Dag blang it. Gueldra. Oh, they should be. We will give in to their concessions, and they can be clergy as well. I'm worried about giving this much to the clergy, because all it needs is one thing to occur. So they've had a decline of the clergy, which lasts for another 9 years, which has given them a negative 10 modifier. But there's much more positive 10, positive 15, positive 20 modifiers that could land on us, and I don't really want that. But not much we can do about it, unfortunately. Oh, Spain are counter-sieging. That's a good sign. As long as these Portuguese idiots don't try to involve themselves, we should be okay. Our marriage with France has ended. They'll offer another marriage to us, no doubt. Now, actually, while I'm thinking about it, we've got up to 20 on our military tech spying with Russia, and because... Oh, Great Britain's better than us as well, apparently, and our spy network is much stronger in Britain. But so we're getting a good bonus there, a 3% bonus from that. So it's the total divided by 3, I think. Sorry, divided by 20, I think. Siege of Valencia is over, you beauty. Now lads, let's go. Let's go crazy. You come to there. What? You go there, there. Oh, this goddamn game and its zones of control bullshit stuff. That's okay. We'll do that anyway. Do we want to do that? No, we'll do this. Oh, well, Luckier and Württemberg have joined in. Whatevs, bro. I can convert somewhere. Cool. They were that was the land that got taken, that we vassalized, that we annexed. Yep, Liège will be upset about that. I can completely understand. Russia is still making advances up in the Danish war, but that's no worries. Siege of Prinkios is complete. That is good. We can now do this. The reason I'm spreading my forces so thin is because the main Spanish army is down there. We don't need to worry about them too much. There's a Russian... Oh my god, that's weird. Yeah. Top work, guys. When they're black flagged, that means they have been... They've come from or ended up in an area where they can't be. So there we are. They're in exile. And what they should be doing is heading towards territory that Austria control. So one of these territories they'll turn over to Austria, so that actually I might move there, take over that territory, and grant it to Austria so they don't sit there forever lost and confused. No, I don't want to do that. That guy can go there. That guy can go there. There. We've taken Almeria. I actually thought the claim on Oxfordshire is gone. Cool. That's what we need to... the particularists are over there. Oh, Spain's about to fall to bits. This is great. Well, actually, it's not that great because we're going to, they're going to be our pal after all of this. Their new king is going to be our buddy. But, hey, whatever's. Now, those guys are all still black flagged, I would imagine. Can we go anywhere else from there? No, we can't go there, we can't go there, we can't go there, we can only go there. Cool. So let's turn that over to Austria. And that should unblack flag them, and then they should stop being idiots. Yes, there we go. How that happened, I don't know. But, yeah, whatever. Navarra. Oh, actually, that would be retaken by that fort anyway. We'll just stay there. I think that's mountainous terrain. Yep, it surely is. Can we... Yep, we'll put... Actually, we can... No, yeah, I will put that leader there. But, we need those troops down here to just explode once we take the... To explode and claim once... once we break one of these sieges. Nope, not yet. I'll attach that to that army. Ah, because they're rebels I can't attach to them. But I'll move that army away to stop the attrition that we're seeing. Actually, this is a good chance to talk about attrition properly. I don't think I've explained this too well in the past. So we get that attrition damage due to siege, but if we... Oh, no, we're already out of the place. But maximum of 5%. Yeah, no, okay, that's not going to help us. Can we see it somewhere else? What about here? Nope. Basically, the more people there are on a spot, the more attrition they take. No, they're not. None of us are over the force limit anywhere. The force limit there is 30, and there's only 28, 20. There's not 30. Same as here. This is over 22. I dare say. Yeah, 35, 27. Oh, there we go. Let's cause some attrition just to cause ourselves some. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. My manpower is too precious. Our agent's been discovered. Curses. So when you see your spy get caught, it will drop down to 75 or 250 or 225, and it will degrade by 1 every month, and we don't get to start spying there for 2 years. So that's going to disappear down to 26 before our spy starts again. But we'll keep him there. I don't want to forget about him. That's too important doing that spying, and there's nothing else I really need to be doing with him for the moment. I want to make sure that I start back my spying network as soon as it happens, and it's too easy for me to forget those things. Military leader has left us, that's fine. So this guy, we're going to move him up. He arrives on the 4th of November, so we should be able to move him out before the attrition tick happens, but I can at least explain the mechanic. The siege finished. Right, so what we can see here is that because there's this is a better spot for it. The total unit weight is 35.7, the supply limit is 29.1. Because of that, we're taking 2.3% attrition. So this entire army each month will lose 2.3 of its total. That doesn't sound like much, but when that happens over a protracted period, it really hurts, and it's something you want to avoid at all costs. That one's separated. We can now just run around here and go crazy, claiming everything. There and there. I'm worried that this army will try to that the peasant army will run at the Portuguese, because the Portuguese will beat them, I believe, because that's mountainous. Oh no, that's not mountainous, that is. So I want to claim this stuff down as quickly as possible. Once it's claimed, they won't care about it. In theory, they should move towards the capital. Cool. I don't know where these guys are going. I don't know that... Oh, they are going on the capital. Cool. No, we can't get there because of that siege. Are we taking attrition there? Only 1% from the siege. That's fine. The siege of Madrid is over. I like it, I like it. Oh, the Russians went back there. I didn't even see that siege. Damn it. It's entirely possible that the stupid Danish may give that away as part of a war agreement, which would really tear my undies. But, oh no, it looks like they're finally starting to turn the Russians back. Once we're finished with this war, we'll go reclaim that. But this is our main focus at the moment, because this gives us an extremely powerful ally who we should be able to marry into, and, with luck, play the marriage game with them, because if we got to take over Spain, we'd be in a super good position. I'm actually I'm not going to go there with that guy. I'll go there. You can take that. You can take that. You can take that. Oops! I pressed the wrong button. I split off my my cavalry instead of unchoosing one of those. Which one was the one? That one was the one, and that one was that one. I like keeping my groupings about similar, so I know what to expect if we get surprised. Oh, they're going on us. Haha. Yeah, good luck with that, dude. This is a level 4 fort, so they're getting -4 per roll. They're going to be there for some time. They've got hardly any cannons. 3 cannons, where they need 15 to get that siege bonus. We're fine. That siege won't happen. Not in this lifetime. As you saw, that zone of control from the fort makes us walk around there. Zone of control is something you get used to eventually. What's happened? We've taken that, we won that. Cool. We should be taking that province as well, I guess. Burgundy occupied Burgos. We surely did. You can join that army actually. And you can join that army. Where are they going? We'll bring all these armies back around. Because we'll go fight them shortly. In fact, we could sally forth from here. No, that's only 4,000. It's not for another level or two before we can actually fight armies by sallying forth. Is that what it's called in this? Sortie from siege. That sally forth must be from something else. Oh, yeah, I think I know. I can't remember the name of it though. Whoa, the Russians are right there on our doorstep. What wise guys. You can tell how seriously I see their threat, can't you? We've taken Bern, cool. We lost a leader before. Let's generate another leader. Hey, we've got a siegey guy. Cool. That's the very place to put him as well. We're going to swap leaders with this guy. Ping. Yep. So that guy is now sieging. He is now going to run. Hang on, which one's the siegey? That's him there. He can go there. Oh, no, he can't. Oh well. And we'll go teach these Ruskies a lesson. Siege of Glacier is complete. Cool. They can go there and wait for this guy to finish his siege. Oh, there we go. Quicker than we thought. Now, rather than waiting for that guy to get all the other way around, we will bring him here. Group that lot. Yeah, thank you. Group that lot. Give them a leader. And we'll go do this and then this. These guys can do that and then that. Oh, Russians, you just don't learn, do you? After last time we just disappeared your army, you're going to get some more of it here. Why they would choose to come all the way down here, I don't know. Not a smart tactical choice to my mind. Ah, okay, here's a battle against the Spanish. They've got better discipline than us, interestingly. Esprit de corps and they've got a leader who gives them added discipline, and they've got the Reconquista because they cleared out the Muslim nation of Granada from the bottom of the Iberian Peninsula. But that won't help them much here. We've got better morale. They've got better tactics, but we've got the numbers clearly, and a far better general. 1-1 versus 4-4. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You never stood a chance. Oh, where have the Russians gone? Oh, they're running away. Bummer. I wanted to say hi, guys. Okay, well, what size army is that? It's 24. Oh, they're not running away. That's cool. We might be able to catch them and say hi again. So let's group this army up, where I'm going to leave all of my own troops behind. I don't mind... Oops. Swap that. How do I do that? I'll move those guys and those guys across. Don't need all of that. I don't think. How big is their army? 24. What's it composed of? They've got no cavalry. They've got more artillery. Yeah, okay, so having extra cavalry will help. So we'll go lose some mercenary personnel rather than some of our own personnel. Our best fighter is that chap. Let's go play. Where do we want to go? I want to try and head them off. They may be retreating, they may be going down to Italy, I'm not sure. In the meantime, that's not the siege army, that's the siege army. You can go left to that siege. Where are you Russians going? They are trying to flee. Cool. Let's give them a little surprise. Oh, Ottomans have expanded. They've done some damage to the Russians. And doing more by the looks of things. Hell, that Russia is small, man. That Bukhara is massive. Often you see Russia stretching from halfway into Sweden, right across over the top of Korea, down into Kamchatka. They are normally huge. This is one of the weakest Russias I've ever seen. So this video has been going on forever, actually. Let's just do this Russian war. This Russian fight, I should say. Where are they going? They're going to Linz. We can probably meet them there. Oh, damn it. I really wanted to... that would have been perfect. Okay, that's fine though. we've got other things to concern ourselves with. So I'll leave this video for now. It's been going on for too long. We will come back when we're making our deal with the Spanish, and we'll examine what the situation is then. Back soon.